guys feel ready to play a game of some sort in a couple days?
I sure hope so. But yeah, I think so. I think they're really hungry. They're tired of playing each other. So that happens this time of year.
What's kind of been the progress you've seen during your training period? You feel like, you said it sounds like going against each other, maybe to build some camaraderie. But what's kind of the progress been for this team?
I think it's been really good. I actually love the vibe. I really like this group. They compete. That's the one thing I've noticed. They get after each other, which is really nice. You know, we have competition at a lot of different spots. We've tried to really simplify things because we do have a lot of new kids. Half of our roster, because Sedona hasn't been practicing a ton with us. A lot of our roster, or half of our roster, is brand new. So. But they've been picking it up. Defensively, we've been a little bit better. Today wasn't so great, but overall, I think we've done a lot of good things.
Are you expecting the other 10 available on Friday then, besides Sedona?
Yeah, as far as I know. Yeah, we scrimmaged. You guys probably saw a little bit of it. We had 3 groups. We had a yellow group of guys and then a full white group and a full green group. So yeah, this is as healthy as we've been at this point in the season in a while.
What has that process been like for you personally, just acclimating to a new roster with a lot of new faces?
Well, it's a new roster, but somebody like Taya Hansen, this is her 5th year, so she's new to us, but she's not new to the Pac-12. Gives us a lot of leadership. Where we're experienced is in the most important spots, and that's the guards. So when you have India, who has been our best player for a few days here, and Tahina in that back court, and you put one on each team during scrimmage, things are going to be pretty calm and settled down. So, and then the freshmen are talented, but they're still freshmen. It'll take them some time. But I really like the combination of veterans and young kids. We don't have a lot in the middle. We have older kids and younger kids.
What is the situation with Sedona's arm?
That's between her, the trainer, and the doctor. And they let me know on practice days whether she can go or not. So, she can do a lot of things. You see her out there, shooting and doing those kind of things. But I don't know.
What's the timeline for her to play?
Honestly, I have no idea. I've been gone for a couple of days because of media day, and we'll, so things like that are day to day. One of the things I've learned over the years, I stay out of that training room, other than to put my arm around them and say, "Hey, you're doing great."
In the short-term absence, Philly and Kennedy, you think are prepared to take on maybe bigger minutes?
Kennedy has actually been one of the most pleasant surprises of the fall. I think, she didn't play her last year in high school. She had surgery so that she would be ready to play in college. So she hasn't really played in any games until a couple of summers ago. So it's been a while, and you can tell it was a little rusty, but I've been really pleased with what I've seen with her. Philly's ready. There's no question. She's going to make some mistakes and do things, but she clogs that middle. She's been a really good defensive presence, and I think we're going to be fine at the 5 spot. Yeah.
Where do you think Philly made the biggest strides in the offseason? What are you most impressed with her game coming into this year?
I think a lot of it's just confidence with her. I mean, she had a chance to play with the senior national team in the FIBA World Cup. So she's going against pros every day. And so she's learned some things and come back with a lot of confidence. She's super athletic. If we can just get her to consistently run the floor and do those kind of things, you guys, she has, got an amazing future.
What do you want Taya to bring to this team? What elements do you want her to bring to this team?
She's bringing it. Taya has been tough. She's hard-nosed. Right now, she's been our most consistent three-point shooter as well. We went up and scrimmaged Portland State this last weekend. By the way, you guys, we had a great day. We scrimmaged Portland State, had lunch, spent some time in Portland. We went out and did a clinic. We had about 180 girls at the clinic at McDaniel High School. These guys were rock stars, and it was really a fun day. And going back to Taya, was it Taya? She's given us a toughness, and it's a luxury to have a 5th-year senior like that who's played in a program that, emphasized defense and toughness, and she's bringing that to us. But she also hit a bunch of threes in that scrimmage. I can't totally go into it, but she shot the ball really well from the three-point line. So that's, she's helping us in a couple of different ways.
Were there any other,
I
guess, standouts or moments from the scrimmage that you took away from that, things you learned? Maybe?
Offensively, we did some good things. Defensively, we made some typical mistakes that you make this time of year. But I thought, by and large, we played pretty well. Executed well offensively. Those things are good. You know, those days are really good. We did an extra hour of work as well as playing a full game. So everybody got reps. You know, Taylor Hosendove had a great day. Grace Van Slooten is the real thing. She looked good.
Where you guys left things off, Kelly, I realized 6 months ago. Different team, half the roster's new, but we were talking about the alpha, and that's not necessarily something you learn. Is there an alpha?
India. Taya. Tahina's improved in that area. Our freshmen are natural leaders, and you can tell they're out there doing it. I think collectively we're in a much different and better situation than we were at any point really last year.
As far as Friday's scrimmage, what do you want to see out of that against Carroll?
Good help, number one, and just go out and play hard. You know, I prefer, to be honest with you, the scrimmages because you can do more. It's more of a relaxed setting. You can coach more. You can get more reps in. You're not limited to a 40-minute game. But exhibition games are also important because it's the first time you get a chance to actually do it live. You can go through your game day ritual, your pre-game routine, all that kind of stuff. So that's all. You know, I just hate for those games to get sloppy. I want us to defend well.
Let's go back to Indy for a moment. That would be a bit of a personality shift because, by most accounts, she's just a very nice person. Yeah. And being the one to crack the whip is not necessarily what the nice person does all the time.
Yeah, well, she's still a nice person.
Yes.
So that hasn't changed. But she is being a lot more vocal, and I don't know if you watched Media Day much yesterday. I thought she did a really good job. I was really happy with how she spoke up and was very articulate, eloquent, and passionate about what she was talking about. And she's doing that on the court. Yeah, I think she's made probably greater strides in that area than anybody that we have.
Is that something you guys encourage her to do in the offseason, or is she taking that upon
We
herself?
encouraged her to do it. Most important thing, she realized that we need it. You know, she knew we were deficient in that area, and so she's tried to step up, and that's a smart player. You know, and you can be, there was a kid named Sabrina around here for a few years, and she was like that. She was quick to get on you, but she could lift you up at the same time. She had that magical gift, and I think Andy and T are starting to learn that as well.
How does that help a Chance Gray or a Jenna Asai being around so many veteran guards that have done it at this level, at a high level for so long?
Yeah, well, it obviously helps. I think Chance is the next person who can really step up. She's very vocal. She knows, understands the game. Coach's daughter, and she's ahead of where most freshmen are. Chance Gray is, I've been so pleased with her. Man, I'll tell you, that kid can ball. So I'm going to can I be done and let you guys talk to these guys?
How's
because
the haunted house coming along?
it's coming. The stuff's in the garage. Nothing's up yet. Yeah, if I put it up too early, I'll be looking for a new wife. Yeah, she won't live with me anymore. Yeah, because that's her. I have to wait. She still has to park her car. But it'll be there. It'll be there. Yeah.